The toilet was working fine at the beginning of our 3-week journey from Virginia to Florida, but after about a week of travel, we had to push the flush button several times before the motor would start up and empty the toilet bowl. So this morning, the toilet would not flush. We hope it's just the switch because it's been acting up, so Ubered to West Marine and got a new switch right here. Let's see if that'll fix it. So, moment of truth. Nothing. Not the switch.
It's not the switch?
Not the switch. We have no toilet. I was sad to see Stacy getting off the boat in New Bern, but also kind of relieved since we were having these toilet issues. My friend Ron replaced Stacy as crew. I gave him the option of staying in New Bern until we could get the toilet issue resolved versus heading out without a functioning toilet. Bucket and chuck it, he said. Let's get going. I figured out that I could get the motor going again by manually turning the shaft a few degrees. The thickest blade of a feeler gauge worked great for getting back behind the toilet to do this. I was worried, though, that the motor was on its last legs, and I knew that when my daughter Rachel joined me in a week, bucket and chuck it would not be an option. There were no replacement motors available nearby. As I brought in my search, I was elated when the chandlery in Oriental, North Carolina said, yes, we have a replacement motor. The next day, we went a few miles out of our way to pick up the motor. Are you sure this will fit my toilet model? I asked. Yes, they assured me, it is a replacement for your model. I stowed it away as a backup. Surprisingly, the toilet worked fine the entire time Ron was on the boat. So Ron leaves and Rachel joins the boat in Savannah, Georgia. On our first travel day, the toilet quits working altogether. Dad can't get the motor to start no matter what. So we have reached the point in time where this has to be replaced. We anchored early that day with the intention of replacing the whole macerator unit and motor with the one I had picked up in Oriental. But I'm going to change into my Fowley pants and put on gloves.
Can't wait to see the next outfit. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my Fowleys to do the toilet.
Great.
Yes. Isn't that fantastic?
I've never seen you look so cute before in my whole life.
Silence. Oh, can you turn off the electricity to the toilet?
Yeah.
Is it gonna gush?
You think it's gonna gush?
I hope not.
A few moments later.
May I ask what happened?
I got that hose off. I got that hose off, Rachel. We're gonna wash this all down, right?
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to.
With Clorox.
Yep.
At least I'm not using the salad bowls like I did last time.
Yeah, and at least you have your Fowley. Maybe it's best we didn't get it on film.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's legal.
It would have been good. It would have been great to catch that, but. So that.
Ugh, that toilet paper?
There's some toilet paper in there, but is this replacement really going to fit that?
Great.
I don't know if it will. Nope, this will not replace that.
Dang, they lied.
They freaking lied. They were incorrect. They didn't lie, they were just incorrect. It was a mess getting everything apart, and then a disappointment when it became apparent that the new unit would not fit our space. It was too long. I thought I might be able to swap out just the motor, so took both units apart, but the shaft on the new motor was too long to work for us. Yeah, we can't really do any more surgery on this thing. We gotta just put the old one back together and then rig it so we can unfreeze it. We cleaned up our old unit and started putting things back together. I had a terrible time trying to get the old motor back together. I could not get the two parts in the right orientation to thread the bolts through. It was starting to seem hopeless. Rachel said, "Let me try." I was amazed at her mechanical skills. It took her about 5 minutes to get the motor back together. This, not the small one? Was it that one? Or was it the small one? No, the small one?
Yeah, it's not.
No, it'd be the other side.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Here, you think you got it?
I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to speak too soon. Wait, put it on.
Oh. Sorry.
There you go. Is this the screwdriver?
You think you got it going?
I think so. I just need it.
It would be amazing if you did. And then she guided the rest of the reassembly, alerting me when I had parts upside down or backwards. Just clean and put back together is all we can do. After I got it all back together, Rachel asked, "Hey, don't you need this gasket?"
At least it's flushing.
Yeah, it's flushing. It's leaking. That's what's leaking is from where that gasket goes.
Okay, well.
It took about 15 minutes to take it apart and reassemble it with the O-ring in place. Rachel, this is nightmare. Thank you so much. The cleaned up unit worked fine for the rest of the trip. Since the motor itself seemed strong, I purchased a servicing kit from Jabsco and put "service the toilet" on my boat project list. I also bought a replacement unit to hold in reserve in case the service kit did not resolve the issue. Rachel was back for a Father's Day cruise, and of course the toilet was back to working only after manually turning the motor shaft with a feeler gauge blade. I take the base home to do the maintenance with the Jabsco maintenance kit. Nice stormy day to work on the toilet. And so I can just pull this base away and I'm going to get it out. All I have to do is take that off and take it home. Hopefully a bunch of crap's not going to pour out. Oh God. Yikes. That is shit. I mean, that's just plain old shit. Ugh. We're gonna need a bigger bowl, right? Ammonia. Smells like ammonia. Rachel would be appalled. She spent a long time cleaning this bathroom. About 6 weeks ago. Just finished cleaning up and to be continued in a much more controlled environment. I'm not going to show you every detail of the rebuild. You're better off following the Jabsco service video that I have running on my iPad. This thing smells terrible. So I'm just going to start by cleaning it with a Clorox solution and then keep cleaning as I go. There's the Jabsco 37040 kit. There's the Joker valve. A new impeller, a couple of gaskets.
Facing the motor, use some of the liquid soap to help get it fully installed and seated. Next, install the replacement seal retainer, carefully using the flathead screwdriver as needed to make sure each tab is secured under the small lip of the seal seat.
Retainer. What do you think, Bear?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, bear's right here. Now what's left is the joker valve. There's toilet paper in the valve itself. And they say the joker valve only goes on one direction.
Remove the discharge fully sealed. Then align the discharge port mounting holes. They'll only line up in one position.
Yeah, only line up in one position.
Services.
Okay, so that is it. That's all I'm gonna do on this. It's ready to go, but I'll be interested to reinstall this tomorrow and see if it just works every time. Okay, time to put it back together. Make sure we still got power. Yep, so we'll shrink that down. Gonna check for leaks. Looks good, works good, sounds very strong.